Hello, in this video we're going to look at optimal markup pricing. Optimal markup pricing rule that is consistent with marginal revenue equals marginal cost is given by this equation. P is the price, the profit maximizing price. MC is marginal cost, and these N's here represent the price elasticity of demand. So this is the optimal markup pricing rule. Some notes. The markup depends on marginal cost, not on average cost or average total cost. The size of the markup depends on the price elasticity of demand. When we have more elastic demand, we're going to have a smaller markup. So let's go through some examples. Example 1, suppose a firm has marginal cost that is constant at $10 and the price elasticity of demand is minus 1.25. Plugging these values into our formula, we're going to see that the markup here is 5 times marginal cost, minus 1.25 divided by 0.25 gives us 5. And so the optimal profit maximizing price in this example is $50. Example 2. We'll use the same marginal cost of $10, but this time consumers are more price sensitive. The price elasticity of demand is minus 2. Plugging minus 2 into our formula, we see that we get a smaller markup. So more elastic demand means smaller markup. And here the profit maximizing price would be $20. Again, this rule is consistent with the profit maximizing rule of setting marginal revenue equal to marginal cost. Example 3, an even more elastic demand, and in this example we get a markup here of 1.25 times marginal cost, just minus 5 divided by minus 4, and here the profit maximizing price is only $12.50. Let me show you a proof of the profit maximizing rule, that is the optimal markup here. So we start with total revenue, and we're going to totally differentiate that. So following the rules of totally differentiating an equation, we get this. I'm now going to divide both sides through by dq. That gives us this expression. So dq divided by dq cancels, and we're just left with p here. Recognizing that the derivative of total revenue with respect to output is marginal revenue, so I'll make a substitution in here for marginal revenue. And then the next key thing is on the right-hand side, we're going to factor out a price term. Okay, we're going to factor out a price term on the right-hand side, so I do that. I got price, and then in parentheses, I have a 1 here, so P times 1 just gets us back this P. And then the other trick I have to do is on this term over here, I have to put a P term. I have to divide that by P. So we have a Q divided by P up here. And once again, if we were to take this P and multiply it through by what's in parentheses, these P's cancel and would just get back this last expression over here. So this is fine. The next step is recognizing that the last thing here in parentheses is just the reciprocal of the price elasticity of demand formula. So that's why I'm writing 1 over the price elasticity of demand. This 1 over the price elasticity of demand is what this represents. Next step, in profit maximization, we set marginal revenue equal to marginal cost, so I do that. So marginal cost equals what we found earlier. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of math here in parentheses. I'm going to add, simplify this, add this together. So n over n is just 1. And then that will simplify to n plus 1, or 1 plus n divided by n. And then the last and final step is we are going to multiply both sides through by the reciprocal of what's in parentheses. And if you do that, you get our optimal markup pricing rule. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful.